I'm going to try and get Ollie Oakes if he'll talk. I know he's gonna moan. I'm gonna walk with you like the whole 5 yards to your motorhome. Well, Ollie, congratulations, 5th place for Pierre. What a result!
No, it was mega race. Yeah, mega. I don't know what else I can say on it really, other than I was just genuinely. It was pretty mental, wasn't it? You sort of, do we stay out? Do we come in early for the hards? And we, everything was good, so we left him out. And it was just more at the end really. That was a mega stint there with keeping Carlos at bay, using all the tools we had. And obviously, just credit to everybody really after Vegas to pick themselves up as well.
I said something similar, but also credit to the development work you've done on this car to be now regularly fighting for points.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not. It is tricky because I think we brought a big upgrade to Austin, and we're still getting better each weekend with that. I think also you see every weekend is different what gets thrown at you as well for the car. I mean, this is another different circuit to Vegas, and it's good to be competitive again. Yeah.
Now, the final question I've got to ask you is one you're not going to like, but I've just been told in my ears to ask you about it. Mr. We've got head of comms here too, so this will be fun. A report on the race that Jack Doohan will race in Abu Dhabi in place of Esteban. Is that true?
No, I don't. Yeah,
from the team. No.
No. Okay.
No official comment from the team is the official comment from the team. Is how I'll take that, rather than a no or a yes. So, thank you guys. Well done today.
Well, okay, Chris, we got a
clear as mud. That wasn't it.
Well, he said no.
Well, he did say no, but as his at the same time that his head of comms said, and it was his head of comms that he asked, is this true? So that sounds strange. One, because maybe Ollie Oakes wouldn't know, because you'd have Flavio Briatore might have made a call there. Esteban himself might have made some sort of decision. You don't know for sure. But flip side of that is that if they're kind of going to announce it, and they haven't announced it yet, then he's basically saying, can I confirm it or not? Or should I deny it or not? Because I've put him on the spot there and then. But his head of comms said no official comment from the team. So rather than no being what they wanted to say, it was no official comment, which if it was a no, if that was completely false, you'd just say no, wouldn't you? So
in the article, I'm reading it now, and it says, Ocon's sort of quoting like it's been a good run,
So I did see him heading towards the media pen just now. I think he's waited. He's done the old trick that drivers do when they retire running a race. Don't go to the media pen straight away, because if you do that, you're going to be the only one there, and you're going to get a lot of questions. Whereas if you wait until the end of the race, you still fulfill your requirements of having to go to the media pen, but you're not the story anymore. There's all the other drivers are in there, lots of other things to talk about from the Grand Prix, and you get out more quickly. So he's pulled that fast one, and I'm going to go and try and see if he's down there at the moment and see if I can speak to him. Pierre Gasly, big smile on your face. How special does that result feel?
Incredible. It's a top 5, 10 points. Crucially important in the championship for the battle for 6th in the constructor. And what a race. I mean, fighting Carlos the last 15, 16 laps. I just felt last time it happened was in Monza when I won, so it was pretty good to have him right behind. And it's only the second time this year we're in a position to fight for a top 5, so I wasn't gonna give him an easy run. And it was a very intense, fun battle, and the car was mega, so really enjoyed that one.
Well, I know the car's improved, but how well have you been driving to get these results?
Good, but it's been a challenging season. We haven't been in a position to fight for this position, and it's always more exciting, especially when we're slowly getting the car where I want and where I need, to really get every millisecond and every hundredth out of it. So I think we're in a good spot. We're on a good trajectory, and definitely brings me optimism for 2025 as well.
Great stuff. I'll pass you over to my wife now. I was allowed to doorstep him before he went on Sky.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Chris's wife works at Sky, so yes. You're muted, Johnny. Jonathan.
He'll pay for that. He'll pay for that comment.
Yeah. I don't think she heard. Pierre did, and he laughed at it. But
good.
I was going to try and see if I could grab Joe, but I think he's going to scoot. He's got a scooter waiting for him.
Just going back to the theory. just going back to the theory, guys, do you think that the idea of putting Doohan is twofold, potentially? I mean, I know no one's confirmed it, but, they're fighting for 6. Do they feel that Ocon is not contributing anymore and he's kind of lost the plot, and that a new buck would help Gasly get more points?
No. Or do you just want to see Jack Doohan in the car because Ocon is kind of checked out?
Well, he's going to be in the car for the test, so this is a much better way. Yeah, I'd like to see him in the car, because Ocon can't bring anything.
Yeah, I mean, and nothing like an actual race to test a driver, right? What do you think, Chris?
It'd be great to see, but that you don't need to do that with Doohan unless you maybe have question marks, I'd say. If you're committed to him, you could argue that get the work started early. Stuff you'll learn will be beneficial over the off-season, definitely. And I guess little to lose based on how it has been going recently for Ocon on that side of the garage. But I don't know, it just seems a bit odd to me that you wouldn't have the send-off, especially, talking about that second place that Esteban had in Brazil not long ago. This is a top-class driver, and something isn't quite working, but when there's an opportunity there, then he's getting results. And today was not a day where there's an opportunity, and that was not through his own fault. So I did find that a bit strange. I have sent a message that I haven't found him. I've been running around looking, and he wasn't around, so we had to make do with Pierre instead. But I have messaged his manager just to see if I can get an answer on that, because maybe it sounds like, from what you guys have said, and actually speaking to another Alpine team member who says, I don't know, it sounds like it's come from Ocon's team rather than from anyone else. So I'll see if they'll confirm.
Well,
and I also
while you're looking at that, let me ask you this. Andy P on YouTube says that the punctures were caused by the curbs in the long first stint, and that not the mirror was the cause. So maybe let's try to ask somebody with the teams, particularly.
So I've now had a message from, I don't mind admitting this, from my wife saying Ocon's been fired on the spot. You might want to get to Alpine. Oh. So at the very least, there's something going on here. Now, I'm not sure where their info will come from.
Marriage.
Just a warning on that, though. I obviously spoke to Sky Sports' Bernie Collins saying, have you heard this? And she's like, no. So if she's passed it back saying, this is being reported, it would be funny if if it's kind of like, a misunderstanding of a story that's gone round in a circle and come back to me. So I won't confirm what I've just said, but it can tell you that that's how rumor is spreading around the paddock right now.
Maybe you should rush down and tell Ollie Oaks.
Yeah, I just love this, Chris. Having done the job that you've done, I love the fact that you're actually showing how it really happens in real time, because it can, there was a Japanese guy called Kaz who is still around occasionally, but he was my go-to guy. If there was a rumor, I would try to run around the paddock and look for him, because my producers would be like, well, what's happening?
This is exactly right, though. You're getting it real time right now. And
it's awesome.
Behind the scenes. Yeah, it's very cool.
But fired on the spot is a different way of looking at it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because if that's the case, he's obviously thrown his hands up in the air. And the racer's quotes were from Ocon saying, when everything's right, it's been good, and all this sort of stuff. So there seems a lot more validity to this now.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too. It says, I'd like to thank the team for their hard work over the year, blah, 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 all that stuff.
That's a retirement speech.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the boilerplate.
And the race is a very well respected. They're long form writers. They don't just throw things out. It's not a shock and horror gasp place.
I know they're good. I would rank them right below Chris Medlin, though.
Oh, you're too kind. Racer over the race. Yeah,
absolutely. Oh, please, Chris. I wasn't even going there.
No, I agree with you, though. They're a very good outlet, very reputable bunch there. I know the guys actually sat directly behind me in the media center this week. And I'm not sure whose byline is on that story, but it's
not their style to just do short stories, is it?
No, not at all. Yeah, Scott Mitchell-Mann was the one who I saw come and speak to a member of Alpine.
Oh, yeah.
So it's that all tallies. If he'd have got it totally wrong, I think they'd have been screaming at him. So I believe that's likely to have legs, or more likely than not, given where it's come from.